The fastest sprinters in Australia go head-to-head in the Group 1 Temlee at the Meadows this Saturday night. My good mate George Farrugia here to preview the race, and Georgie boy, the field's a cracker. It's going to be an unbelievable race. Yeah, look, 8 of the best sprinters, 6 of them have already won at Group 1 level, and the favourite of the race hasn't won at Group 1 level, but I think that'll be coming pretty soon. Yeah, well, look, he looks the in-form greyhound. We speak of Orson Allen. Taking a look at the box draw now. Now, Cosmic Bonus lines up from the inside. Northern Rivers of New South Wales, they'll be cheering really loudly for him. What do you make of this draw? Orson Allen, I think, has come out probably the best there in box number 2. Poke the Bear in 4, and My Redeemer right down in box number 8. I think the ones that stand out for me are boxes 2 and 8. I think Orson Allen is drawn that well. He's in the zone at the moment.
Yeah. I've got that written here too, in the zone. Couldn't agree anymore.
He's in the zone, all right. His sectional record at Cranbourne was outstanding. We've known that he's always been a little bit hit or miss, but he's starting to get it right, and I reckon he got the big scalp beating Poke the Bear. He'd always shown that ability, hasn't he? But I think now he's racing like a Group 1 dog. He's beginning really well. He's breaking fields up, and if he can do that again, he'll be very, very hard to beat.
I agree. He wasn't the only one that got the big scalp at Cranbourne. Of course, you went Poke the Bear. I went Orson Allen, so I'm leading our tipping comp 1-0, but I'm sure you'll catch me in no time. But he has been in great form. Poke the Bear, if he can get close enough, there's no doubt he can run Orson Allen down, but he just has to get close enough.
Yeah, and his record at the Meadows is outstanding. 29.46, the 5th fastest run ever. But again, and he's used to this, he just has to contend with a really poor box draw. Not only is it box 4 and it's a bit squeezy, but he's got Hasten Slowly drawn on his outside, who does like to look for the fence. That's going to be the issue.
Farrugia Brett out there in box number 6, he can run fairly straight, but he also can hit the start as well. So you wouldn't be surprised to see him and also Bucks Future showing really good speed. And then My Redeemer, he'll probably just settle on the outside of them, but he will look to really whip around the field at the first bend.
Yeah, I've seen My Redeemer win in fast time off the pink already at the Meadows, so don't be surprised there. Is he going as good as his Melbourne Cup form? I'm not 100% sure. He's going to have to be at his best, because they are going to be running 29 6s or 7s. Yeah. As you mentioned, if it's not Orson Allen, it's Farrugia Brett running around those times, and Poke the Bear, of course, we know can do it.
I think at the top end class, a race like this, I would prefer My Redeemer off the inside, even though I think in lower class of races, he will be happy to use a bit of the track. I just feel he's better drawn closer to the rails when there's so much heat to the first corner. But let's not muck around. Let's get straight into selection. The punters out there, they're wanting to find a winner in the Temlee. And how do we see it playing out, George?
Yeah, my numbers are 2, 4, 8 and 6. So I think he ticked a lot of boxes winning the Cranbourne Cup, Orson Allen. He's got one thing to go on his resume, and that's winning a Group 1 race, and I think he can do it. Poke the Bear, how can you leave him out? He's Australia's best greyhound, there's no doubt. He has been for a long time. Maybe Orson Allen can take that mantle off him if he takes him again. And then My Redeemer, I think, is drawn really well off the 8. And I reckon the dark horse in the race is Farrugia Brett. He's a recent Group 1 winner at the track. He can ping the lids, as you said, and I think the value will be there.
Yeah, and he can hit the start, and if he does, who knows what might play out. I'm going in the Group 1 Temlee, 2, 4, 5 and 1. I believe we'll get the exacta here with Orson Allen, Poke the Bear once again. I just think his section at Cranbourne as well was another thing that really got me. He went 5.29 to the first mark, and we saw him go brilliantly in a heat of the Warragul Cup. He raced without luck in the final, but they were all from wide draws. I think now he's getting closer to the rail. He's seemingly becoming more reliable, and he's as fast early as any great sprinter we've seen in the past decade. So I'm keen on 2, Orson Allen to beat the 4, Poke the Bear. You just have to put him in. I've gone the 5 for 3rd, Hasten Slowly, just purely on class, and I've gone with the 1 in for 4th place in Cosmic Bonus. I think just could get a nice run through following the check. And this greyhound, despite being quite old, I think can run a really big race in the Group 1.
Yeah, probably deserves his spot. He's nearly up to 90 starts. He's been a terrific greyhound. The issue I have is they coming from New South Wales, and he doesn't have exposed form on the track, where some of these greyhounds probably know every grain of sand out there. So that's going to be the worry for him. He does like to use a little bit of the track too.
Yeah, the punters at Casino aren't going to be too sure what's happened, because he goes around most Friday afternoons, but this weekend he'll be in the big smoke here at the Meadows competing in a Group 1.
He will, but I think he'll be longer odds compared to some of these other ones.
No, I agree. I think he went around $1.04 last time out. $20, how do we play it in the Temlee?
Oh, pretty simple again. I think Orson Allen. I think I'll be back and deliver, and I think Orson Allen, if he can continue that early speed, I think he will have an unbelievable Australian Cup carnival.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's the one to beat in not just the Temlee, but also the Australian Cup Series as well. I'll go 20 as well, the nose of Orson Allen. We're almost identical throughout this first night of the Australian Cup Series. Keep an eye out for the previews of both of the other two big Group 1s, but one thing's for sure, George, don't miss the Group 1 night of racing at the Meadows this Saturday night.